start by looking through the season so far. I mean, it's just been a tremendous start for MK Dons. The boys must be buzzing, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we are, but at the same time, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. Still very early, 8 games in. But no, definitely a good start and definitely in a good place as a team, both on and off the pitch. So yeah, really enjoying it. But like I said, we just got to kind of stay grounded and focus it game by game.
What's it like playing in that midfield at the moment? Because it's full of very good players, and McEachran can't get in at the moment, and Kasuma's to come back. I mean, there's a lot of talent in there.
No, it definitely is, and I think it's a good problem to have for the manager, definitely. And in terms of training standards and motivation, everyone's really on it at the moment. I think that's because the squad is so strong. Dave coming back is a huge plus for us, especially with that defensive positivity that he brings. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the challenge of pushing teammates in training, both midfielders and I think even other areas, like up front, we're so strong in different areas, which is a real plus this season.
Why do you think it's going so well? I mean, last season there were spells where it was really good, and then there was a bit of inconsistency, but at the moment it all seems positive.
I don't know. I think the squad we've got in terms of just getting along really well is one of the main things. Like there's no ego here whatsoever. Everyone gets along really well. We're all mates off the pitch. There's like about 9 or 10 of us that play golf regularly outside of the pitch. So in terms of that team cohesion, I think it's just a real bonus this season. I think that really translates on the pitch. So I think that's probably the main thing in my eyes, just the way we get along.
And for you personally, already 2 goals and 2 assists. It's been a good start for you.
It has, yeah. It's a slightly different role for me this season. I was playing slightly higher last season, and I've already got nearly the same stats in terms of attacking wise. So it's definitely credit to the way we're playing. I think mainly, just we look very dangerous going forward. So yeah, I'm happy to contribute that way, but at the same time, I'm just really happy that we're winning games.
Do you like playing slightly deeper in that central role?
I do actually. Yeah, I didn't think I would, but I've got license to move around. If I was just stuck there and having to kind of just protect the back four and not move, I don't think I'd enjoy it as much. But the fact I'm allowed to get around the pitch and kind of do my thing as well definitely makes me enjoy it more. So yeah.
For you, I mean, you obviously came to a decision a couple of seasons ago that under 23 football at Fulham wasn't for you, and it looks like a cracking move. You've gone to a professional club and you're kind of playing, men's football, if you like, adult football. It was definitely the right career move.
Yeah, no, I said before, I think it's the best decision I've made in my career. It's definitely a risk, but a risk that I felt was worth taking. And I think in terms of both physically and mentally, it's in the best place I've been right now. So from day one, I've said from the start, since I've first been here, I felt really at home, really welcome, and I'm just really happy to be mainly enjoying my football and just playing regularly.
And how ambitious are you, Matt? Because you're still a kid, if you don't mind me calling you that.
No, that's all
and
right.
yet you're in excellent form. You can only get better. I mean, you must have big goals.
Yeah, I definitely do have big goals, and I don't really see the point of really doing this if I don't, to be honest. I think it's important to aim as high as I can, and I really want to play at the highest level possible and really challenge myself. But at the same time, I'm here now, and it's not a bad level at all, is it? But I've obviously got my own aspirations of playing at the highest level possible, and hopefully we can do something special this season. Hopefully that'll be possible next season as well to play at a higher level.
And here and now, Wycombe Wanderers this weekend. What's been the message in training this week? What are you expecting from them? They've slightly changed the way they play. They're maybe not as direct as they once were.
Yeah, I mean they've got a really good team. They've kept a lot of their squad from last season, so it's definitely going to be a tough game. But at the same time, we've had tough games already. Like Ipswich away, for example. We've gone there and dominated. We haven't won, but we've dominated. So I think we feel like we can beat any team at the moment. But Wycombe, in terms of a physical point of view, they're going to be strong, aren't they? That's what all Wycombe teams are like. And the message has really been just be ready for the physical side of it, and then try and get control of the game when we can.
It's a little bit of a derby. It's not one that springs immediately to mind, but both teams in Buckinghamshire, so both with a point to prove.
No, definitely. And I think the main thing we've talked about is the fact that they're fifth in the league, we're third, so it's going to be a battle in the sense of just 2 good teams going at it. Not really the fact that it's a a derby as such. We haven't really thought about that too much, to be fair. But we treat every game the same. We want to win every game, so that's what we're going to try to do.
Cool. Nice one. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
It's easy for us in the media in particular and the supporters as well to get a little bit carried away. You mentioned that there's only been 8 games played, but we're already thinking, cool, I wonder what this season might bring. How do you guys keep yourselves grounded and ignore all of that background noise?
I think it comes from the manager first and foremost, just the message he puts across, not to get carried away, like you're saying, really taking it day by day, being present in every training session, getting what we can out of each session, and really just taking it game by game, as I said. I think that's the best way to go about it, otherwise you can start to get complacent, if you've won like 2 or 3 on the bounce, etc. So I think we're really just trying to stay grounded and focused mentally, and hopefully that will help us game by game, yeah.
The relationship that you've managed to strike up with Ethan Robson really seems to be coming out now. I mean, we mentioned it to Liam a few weeks ago at Ipswich, and he said he wanted a bit more of a connection between the two of you, and it certainly seems like it's sparked into life now. Yeah,
definitely. The first couple games, obviously Liam was still bringing his ideas in terms of how he wants us to play, so it was always going to take a couple of games to get used to, but I think we've really took the information on board really well. I think that shows on the pitch how connected we are throughout the game. We've started to pass the ball directly to each other more than we did at the start as well, which is a good sign. And yeah, we just bounce well off each other, which is important, especially the way we play at the moment.
And you mentioned there that you were surprised a little bit by how much you're enjoying playing that little bit of a deeper role. Are you enjoying playing a more? It feels like it's a more influential role in the team as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's quite a lot of trust in me at the moment, which is nice through other players, especially. Like, I'm someone they look to get on the ball, which I like as well. It's enjoyable. Last season I obviously played slightly higher and had to be a bit more patient in terms of waiting to get on the ball, whereas now a lot of it comes through me, so I enjoy it in that sense, the fact that I just get more touches of the ball. I think as a midfielder all we want to do is get passes, get touches to really influence the game, so yeah, in that sense I'm really enjoying it. I'm just enjoying football in general, to be honest. I'm really enjoying myself, yeah.
But you also said, the defensive side, something that David Kasuma is really good at. There's been a few players who have mentioned in the last 18 months or so, they don't know how he does that job because it's so demanding, and it really does take the emphasis off the attacking role. You have to be so disciplined doing it. You do,
yeah, and Dave was very good at it, especially when we play one holding by himself. He's got the ability to almost manage 2 players by himself. So yeah, when I'm playing with Dave, I really enjoy it because it just gives me more license to kind of do what I want to do as well to get the team playing, and Dave's fine with me doing that as well. So whoever's playing, I think we've got a lot of good options to go with. Yeah.